StillerFanTV. Jim, it's a disappointing loss today.
Yeah, rough one, man. I don't know what to say. Tough to see that happen at the end, letting him get those squirts for first downs and nearly first with Russell Wilson.
What about that? What about the penalty? They kick the field goal, and then they get the 15-yard. Then they get the 15-yard penalty accepted, and they end up scoring a touchdown. Big swing.
Yeah, huge swing. I was surprised they reversed it. I think the NFL is going to feel that all season long because it just wasn't blatant enough for me to see that reverse. So I was surprised to see it happen.
Yeah, at least you look good though.
You know, you got to sport it, baby.
Very nice. I mean, it's very elastic too.
That's right, man.
It's looking good. Where'd you get this? It's a very volcanic ensemble.
Yeah. You got to look under your tree, baby.
Mrs. Claus.
That's right.
All right, so what's next for us? It's a bad loss, but it's a really disappointing loss. And one thing though, before we look ahead, what about the sluggish start? My God, we were sluggish.
Yeah, really sluggish. Couldn't find a wide receiver, and then when we finally got, I think it was one to Schuster in the second quarter, I'm like, that's the first wide receiver to catch a ball. And I think we had 3 that drive, but outside of that, we didn't hit a wide receiver the whole first half.
Unbelievable. Have you heard anything about Roethlisberger's elbow?
I couldn't find it during the game. I wasn't sure if he got benched or pulled, but maybe both were justifiable. But I guess it's his elbow. So. Yeah,
that's what I heard too. And what about Mason Rudolph? I thought he did a nice job. Showed himself pretty well. I mean, let's remember, guys coming in cold, off the bench, didn't get first team reps during practice week. I thought he did a decent job.
Yeah, you know, he did good, and especially when we didn't have Connor in there either, because I would think that they would come off of Schuster and maybe start watching Connor a little bit with him in there, and maybe that freed it up, but then I realized Connor wasn't in there either. So, I mean, I think he did a good job, spread the ball around, used the tight end, thank God. It was great.
And what about Donte Moncrief? Is he going to get cut tonight?
You know, I didn't even see him on the game today. I didn't even notice him.
He had one on a third down pass from Mason Rudolph right in his hands, and that's the one that got picked off.
That's it. Yeah, I didn't know that was him. No. I was in a drink line, but priorities.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's brutal. That was right in his hands. I mean, I don't know how we can throw the ball his way if he doesn't get cut.
So would you say, per Mike Tomlin, today was below the line?
Yeah, it was definitely a rough one, and an odd way to start off a 14-2 season, I would say.
So I was just about to ask you, looking forward, so besides the 14 straight wins, what are you looking for?
Well, you know, I think that we have to do a lot of what we did in that second half. We have to move the ball around a lot. We got to use all of our weapons, and you know, whether it's Ben or Rudolph, you know, I think that we need to set that tempo and set it early and find plays to get the rhythm going, because we just never got it going in the first half.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks, brother.
Cool, man.
All right, man.